Major rotation changes are coming. According to a Knicks Scout, Tyler Kolek is set to receive a huge opportunity next season. And we also have some updates on the young Knicks players and what roles they're going to have on this team. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any new content. And now, let's get started. Tyler Kolek is receiving a huge opportunity. When the Knicks were searching for their new head coach, New York's front office made it a point to prioritize with that new head coach that they needed to develop the young players. And now we know the reason behind that decision. Some of the Knicks' young players next season could be receiving new roles, including Tyler Kolek, who is set to receive a huge opportunity. Shout out to NBA insider Keith Smith with Sports Track for giving us this following information. When he was speaking to a Knicks scout about the team's young players, here's what this scout had to say. According to him, this is a tough rotation to crack. We have a lot of NBA veterans who are going to play a lot. But Pacome Dadiet looked a lot more comfortable this year than last year. Tyler Kolek got some run last year, and we're comfortable with playing him more this year. This is amazing for Kolek and could explain why the Knicks are not looking for another ball-handling guard, just a veteran guard. If you're using Kolek more, you certainly don't need another playmaking guard like that. And this scout did say New York is comfortable playing Tyler Kolek more. What an endorsement. That could mean that Kolek off the bench next season could have a very impactful role for this Knicks team. And when you think about it, logically, what this Knicks scout is saying makes complete sense. New York needs more playmaking. They need to get others involved. They need to increase their team assist numbers. How do you do that? By playing one of your best assist point guards that you have on the team. And that would be Tyler Kolek. There could be points next season that Kolek is backing up Jalen Brunson, either based off of matchup or based on what the Knicks need in that situation. Maybe we're not passing the ball enough, and maybe Mike Brown, noticing this, makes a decision, a lineup change, a rotation change, and puts Tyler Kolek in the game. Those type of moves are exactly what we need. And clearly, according to this Knicks scout, New York is more comfortable playing Tyler Kolek more minutes next season. That could mean for Mike Brown, Kolek is one of the lead guards, one of the main guards that come off the bench for New York. And for a young player, a second-round pick, that means a lot. When it comes to Pacome Dadiet, even though this scout stated that New York was impressed with Dadiet and felt like he made an improvement from last year to this year, it doesn't sound like he's going to get a lot of burn off the bench. And that's probably the best move. He's still a young player. He still has a lot to learn, but he's young enough that he can learn more. He can grow, and he can become that two-way player that the Knicks need, that wing that the Knicks need. What he really needs to work on is his shooting and his initial defense. Overall defense is pretty good, but initial defense, sometimes he gets set too early. And when he does that, he leaves himself open for that backdoor cut. And oftentimes, we see that happen on him. He needs to get better at reading that. And I know he can do that. He just needs a little bit more development. But what about the other young players like Ariel Hukporti, Kevin McCullar Jr.? What role are they going to play off the bench for the Knicks next season? Will they even have a role? According to this Knicks scout, they continue by giving us this following information about the rest of the Knicks young players. According to him, Ariel Hukporti was forced to play at times last year, and he's more ready if that happens again this year. And Kevin McCullar Jr. and Marjan Beauchamp both looked awesome out here in Las Vegas. We are still figuring out the rest of the roster, but we hope all of those guys factor in somehow. Unfortunately, for Ariel Hukporti, it sounds like he's going to play the same role next season that he played last year, which was essentially situational at best. That means he's going to be on the bench. But the only time he's really going to be playing is either garbage time, situational if they need him for a matchup, somebody's out, somebody's injured, somebody's sick, somebody's in foul trouble. In those situations, he's going to play. But honestly, it doesn't sound like he's going to be getting a very huge role off the bench next year. And that might be because of the Knicks and the roster they have right now. All the talent that they have on this team. Just think about it for a second. Listen to this 9-man rotation. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, Josh Hart, Jordan Clarkson, Gerson Yabusele. That's an elite 9-man rotation. When you're talking about the 10th player, we got to remember, New York is likely going to add a veteran guard to this team in free agency. That player is likely going to be your 10th player. Then we're looking at the rest of the roster. Who else is there? We already know that Tyler Kolek is set to receive a huge opportunity next season. That makes 11 players. So now we're talking about the 12th player off the bench. Who's that going to be? Ariel Hukporti, Kevin McCullar Jr.? You can take your pick. Whoever that player is going to be, are they going to be playing significant minutes? If they're the 12th player off the bench, logically, they're not. They're either going to be situational or they're going to be playing garbage time. And I think that's the type of role some of these young Knicks players are likely going to play next season. Now, anything can happen under Coach Mike Brown. We know he's going to utilize a lot of different rotations. That means a number of different bench players are going to be utilized against certain teams, in certain situations, in certain matchups. And that's the brilliance of Mike Brown. He's going to try anything and everything. That's why a lot of different players on this team who under Tom Thibodeau didn't see that many minutes, under Coach Mike Brown might see an uptick in their minutes from a night-to-night basis, because Brown will play the matchups and he will make sure everyone in practice is doing what they need to do. And in practice, if you're doing everything you need to do and you're elevating your game to another level, best believe you will earn some regular minutes in Mike Brown's rotation. And that's what I want to see come training camp. That's why all of these young players, more than Tyler Kolek, even though Kolek is more set out of all of the young players to receive a huge opportunity, all of the young players still have a chance to have a significant impact off the bench for this Knicks team next season. They just have to show out and do everything possible during training camp to make an impact on Mike Brown. And I think Hukporti and Kevin McCullar Jr., out of all of the young players, you can add Tyler Kolek there as well too, have the best chance next season to actually make this Knicks team and play off the bench. Mike Brown is going to ensure that these young Knicks players are ready for the moment, are ready to come off the bench and have an impact for this Knicks team. Honestly, we could not be in a better situation as we're speaking right now. We have the roster, the young players, and the coach that can make it happen. But what about you guys? What do you think about this Knicks Scout stating that Tyler Kolek is likely going to receive a huge opportunity next season? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.